All right. The Naked Gun. I think you said 2023.
2025.
2025. This is the reboot / legacy sequel to the Naked Gun trilogy from Zucker Abrams Zucker. That's the comedy trio that also made Airplane in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
Movies I quite like. I just watched the third one for the first time. I had seen the second one a while ago, and I've seen the first one multiple times, but rewatched all of them before this. I was very excited for this. I mean, we both were.
Very excited.
I want to say, I was on this movie from the moment it was announced, like that it was happening for sure, because you had Liam Neeson. I was like, perfect casting for this, because he's, very stoic, well known for action stuff, but he's also been very funny in certain things. I always forget, one of the examples, I didn't give this when we talked about it before, is him as good cop, bad cop in the Lego movie. Mm-hmm. He's very good in that too, just voice performance. But
Holden, I did not sit down to watch this with you, but look up Liam Neeson, Ricky Gervais, and you need to watch this. We'll watch it after the podcast. Okay. Remind me. But if you haven't seen this, you need to check out that clip of Liam Neeson talking to Ricky Gervais, because it's hilarious.
Sounds good. But anyway, it's also directed by Akiva Schaffer, who is a member of The Lonely Island. Directed one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time, Hot Rod. Also directed Popstar, Never Stop, Never Stopping. Directed that Chippendale movie, which I didn't love. He can't win them all. But for the most part, he's a very, very good comedy director. And I think he directed almost all of the Lonely Island music videos and stuff too. So he's very talented. So I'm happy to say this movie is very good.
No, I thought it was really
liked it. Really loved it. I thought it carried on the tradition of Naked Gun really well, while combining it with the more modern sensibilities as well. It is unabashedly just a comedy. Nothing deeper here at all. Literally just anything that could there's some jokes at it being a little bit deeper than it is, but it's not taken seriously at all. It's all just for the sake of a joke.
This is a movie that does a really good job of honoring what the original did while being its own,
Absolutely.
Making its own jokes. It's not just referencing jokes that they did in the other movies.
Yeah. There's a couple maybe in this movie, but not really. It doesn't even rely on any of those at all. It is, I think it does. I think the best way to describe its humor is a combination of the classic Naked Gun movies and Lonely Island style of humor. And I think they just mesh together really well. But it is first and foremost a Naked Gun movie. So you've got plenty of puns, plenty of wordplay, plenty of goofy slapstick moments.
Yeah, a lot of physical gags.
Yes.
A lot of things happening in the background or the foreground of shots
plenty
that
of
are
things,
not the focus.
Yeah, plenty of things you would very easily miss on first watch, probably. I'm sure when I rewatch this, I'll catch some stuff I missed.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But everyone in this is fantastic. Liam Neeson, as mentioned before, hilarious, perfect casting for this. Pamela Anderson, very funny too. Very good casting there. Also the villain, Danny Houston, who is just the villain in random things, just pops up. And I recognize him most as the forgettable villain in the first Wonder Woman movie, but he's in a lot of other things too. I think I was looking him up. He's in Succession.
That must be where I was.
That might be where you know him from. He's in just a bunch of random things. I think he's kind of a character actor. But he is the villain in this movie. He's very funny. He has a lot of very funny moments in it. I was not expecting him to be as funny as he was. I was expecting him to be just kind of more generic villain. The jokes he's not really saying any of the jokes, but he is very good. I liked him a lot. A lot of the standout moments for me are actually things he delivered. So, good on him. But everyone on the side as well, just all the side characters, very funny. There's not really a weak person in the bunch, I would say.
No, this movie is nicely paced. It gets going. There's some good parodies of other serious movies in this one. Starting out with the Dark Knight bank heist that you see in the trailer itself. Great fight scene gags going on there.
Very good Mission Impossible parody later on.
Really good Mission Impossible parody later on. And we'll leave it at that.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
And we're not going to be able to say that much spoiler free because it's just going to be, okay, what are all the fun gags that we remember in a spoiler filled discussion?
I do want to say like other things we can mention non-spoilers. I do think like the presentation on this movie is quite a bit different than the originals because like the originals are kind of shot like a TV show from the time.
TV sitcom.
Which
Police Squad was.
Yeah, that's how it started. So it's in line with that.
This is shot like a movie.
It looks pretty good. Like it's a lot more ambitious than I would say Akiva Schaffer's other movies are. And I don't know who the like cinematographer was on this. I don't know what else they've done. But I thought it was a very good looking movie. I thought like it never went too like over the top. I shouldn't say over the top. It does go over the top, but like whenever there's like a fight scene, I always think it's like really well directed and well shot and everything. It's never doing like a John Wick thing or anything, but it's very creative and there's a lot more fluidity to it than I would say like in the classic movies. Not that that's necessarily any better.
Feels
or worse.
A little bit more expensive.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe is the way to say that.
Yeah, I think that's a good way of saying it.
Yeah, no, I think it's good. Again, does it live up to the original movies? I think it fits as like a fourth movie in the franchise. I don't think it's quite as good to me as the first one, but I think it's right on that 2 or 3 level.
I think it's better than 3. I might like it more than 2 even. I don't like it as much as the first one though. It's very good. The astounding hit rate on the jokes is crazy. Yeah. It is like I would say maybe even more so than some of those original movies. Like the jokes just constantly land because they're throwing them out all the time. I would say my only real criticism of this is that there are a few jokes that feel like they're left over from old scripts, like just like dated references a little bit. And a couple of them work. Don't get me wrong, but like a couple of them, I'm like, I don't know if they fully land because I feel like this would have worked better 20 years ago or something like that. I don't know. But other than that, astounding hit rate on the jokes. So.
Yeah. I think it's really solid. It's great. You should go see it if you haven't. Mm-hmm. Let us know what you think about it in the comments. Comment on Spotify as well. Well, then what are you going to rate The Naked Gun?
I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to say 10.
Oh my gosh, 10 out of 10 for The Naked Gun.
I think,
really.
And I am fully expecting it to go down on rewatch. I don't doubt it. I think we also didn't mention like the theater was really into it as well. Mm-hmm. It was a very good theatrical experience. Everyone was just having a good time with it. We saw it with Emily, Jimmy's wife, and as our friend Joe Lust. Shout out Joe Lust. Mm-hmm. And we had a very good time. But that all combined with just how well done the movie is, I think. It's currently, I would have to say it's my favorite movie of the year.
Really?
Which is weird to say, maybe. But, like I said, I am planning on watching this again in theaters. I expect it to go down to probably a 9 at the very least. We'll see. Maybe it will no longer be my favorite movie of the year. But based on that one experience, I quite loved it.
I liked it a lot. I did not like it as much as you.
Sure,
clearly.
Yeah.
I liked it a lot. I think there wasn't a moment where I like couldn't breathe because I was laughing so hard. Mm-hmm. And that definitely happened in the original for me a few times.
Sure.
And it happened to me at the beginning of the third one and then towards the end of and then as well in the second one. But I think there was a more consistent level of amusement throughout.
Yeah,
I think, whereas the original movies have more peaks and valleys in terms of the quality of the humor, this one's pretty like across the bar.
Pretty consistent.
And you have little bumps of pretty funny moments as well.
Yeah. I would agree.
But yeah, no, I thought this was really solid. I think if you like the originals, you're going to like this. If you haven't seen it, I don't think you would need to have seen the originals to see this. I think this could be a good gateway into those movies.
Absolutely, yeah. You don't really, I mean, there's a couple callbacks, but it's not overbearing or anything. And yeah, so.
Awesome.
Fantastic movie. Loved it. Lived up to the hype.
Sweet. Well, we're going to dive into spoilers, talk about our favorite parts right after this.
All right, The Naked Gun 2025. Spoilers, because there's a lot to spoil for this.
Absolutely.
Mostly just the jokes, because there's a lot of jokes in this. First off, I want to say one of the lines that has stuck with me as very funny. I should say Liam Neeson's like voiceover in this is so good. I think like consistently very, very, very funny. The line that I remember he got a big laugh out of all of us, and it is I don't know. I keep wanting to quote it, but no one will get what I'm saying or like what it's from. Is the she had a bottom that makes a toilet want to ask for the brown.
Was such a good line.
But I mean, even like when she
that
first
so good.
It's so good. Even when she first shows up though, where it's like she had everything I could want in a woman: head, shoulders, knees, and toes.
Knees and toes. It reminds me, I think it's the third one where it's like the shot of the legs, and then it goes up, and then the leg
that's
keeps
the third
going
one.
on and on and on. And it's got like multiple kneecaps.
Yeah, that's a good bit.
Yeah, no, that was a great line. I did say that again yesterday. I'm like, I need to see the movie again just so I can remember the exact wording of it.
Yeah, I think it is something close to that.
It's very close. That was such a good line. I think the other clever wordplay was like when he was trying to like, hey, do you know this? You killed this person or whatever. I don't know. I've shot a lot of people. I shot like 3,000 people while he was running away. 50 of those. 50. Well, he was white. Oh, so you're so-and-so's cousin, huh?
That was good. That was a really good joke. Loved that.
Or Frank Drebin. No way, me too.
Yeah. I also think when she I can't remember who asks who this. This is the first conversation in their apartment between Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson. One of them asks like, UCLA? Oh, I see it every day.
Yeah, and he asks her because she's like, oh, I went to school here. UCLA? Yeah, I see it every day.
I live here.
Yeah, the whole quarterback thing was good. All that stuff, with his in the wife, and even though it's like almost a ripped off Austin Powers bit with the heat vision, kind of the silhouettes. I actually thought that was funny in the context of the movie.
Yeah.
I thought I was just going to that was going to be a scene that flopped for me, but it actually worked.
Well, the way they just go so far with it. Like, it's so good. Yeah, I thought that really worked. They don't show very much of it in the trailer. So.
His dad being an owl was so good.
Yeah.
Was the perfect way to do that. So it was so stupid, but so effective.
Yeah, because at the beginning of the movie, he says something like, I wish you'd send me a sign like an owl or something. When he comes back at the end as an owl, he flies in.
He's knocking literally people, using him as like a hovercraft.
And like just knocking people off their motorcycles.
Thanks, Daddy. It's fun.
I'm proud of you, son, whatever the owl says.
As caption.
Going away.
In that first fight, where it's like the Dark Knight parody, when he's like smacking that guy and then they're like doing like a secret handshake or something. Oh, yeah, that was good. And also when he's using the guy's human shield and then he throws it up in the middle of them and they keep following the human shield and take each other out.
Oh, my gosh.
So funny.
Those were a couple of bits where like that bank robbery scene is in like all the trailers and everything, so we've seen it so many times. I was kind of worried it was just going to be that, but yeah, there's still some good gags in it. Thank goodness. I keep jumping around here, but
this is gonna be scattershot.
It is the bit in the club, in the jazz club, where he's trying to come up with a name for Pamela Anderson. I can't remember what it is.
It's like, is it
cherry?
Something Fatso eating spaghetti.
Fat Bozo eating spaghetti. Fat Bozo in his suit eating spaghetti, I think it is. It's very P-tier Griffin from Family Guy, which Seth MacFarlane did produce this. But it's its own thing. It's even dumber than that.
Yeah.
That was pretty good. And I like how like Danny Houston just keeps referring to her to that
Miss
like
Spaghetti.
Throughout the whole movie. Yeah. Miss Bozo eating spaghetti or whatever. Like,
if it isn't Cherry Fat Bozo eating spaghetti or whatever.
It was so good.
her scatting like that.
That was really funny. Yeah, her getting on stage, like you think it's gonna be some seductive, like random, like jazz sultry number, like it's just her scatting. I can't remember what she says to like the jazz, like the combo behind her, but it's just like nonsense. Like do such and such D minor.
I think my favorite bit of the whole movie though is the snowman.
Oh, the snowman's
retreat.
So good.
Because it's like a play on this montage from the first one. The whole joke of that is like it's all in one day, which is like the punchline to that. Mm-hmm. Whereas this one, it just goes off the deep end with the snowman, and then they're sitting down doing the ritual
spell, yeah, some sort of ritual,
and then they're like having like sexual
they're having like a threesome
relations
this snowman.
They're like eating him as like shaved ice,
pouring some syrup on it.
Then they leave him. Why do they leave him out again? The hot tub or something, and he's looking out at them.
Yeah, it's the hot tub. Yeah,
and he's like chasing him around.
Has a gun. Well, and then he like the snowman like empties the inhaler too, because Liam Neeson's character Frank Drebin Jr. has asthma or whatever, so empties out the inhaler. Yeah, and that was good. And then how does I think Pamela Anderson just comes and hits his head off with a shovel or something.
Yeah,
something like that.
And then he melts in the hot tub.
It was such a good cutaway thing. It was so absurd. It was very funny.
Yeah. I love it too when he gets locked in the car and then he's breaking through the windshield and all that, and the balloons and the bees and then the other windshield.
I was so good. The other thing I think about with the driving is like when he falls asleep at the wheel, when it's like self-driving, and then he like it's like beeping like wake up, take a hold of the wheel. He wakes up and then he's like driving on the sidewalk. He's like, hey, get out of the way. Get out of the
road. He hits the guy on the bicycle twice.
Yeah.
Not again. Of course, bits from the trailer, the Spirit Halloween good, the people classic. Breaking out, the OJ joke. That would have been, man, I really wish they would have just saved that for the
I think
movie
it's
itself.
like I think it's like good they put it in the trailer because it like just hit it like out of the park every time it played in the theater.
It did. That's true.
But yeah, it would have been nice if that was just in the movie.
But there are plenty. This is not a trailer that ruins all the good bits. In fact, I thought it was interesting. I thought the man's laughter joke played better in the trailer than the movie.
Yeah, it does.
Because I think that was the one thing, because it's not funny when Frank Drebin realizes he's being an idiot. It's more funny when people realize he's being the idiot and he's oblivious to it. Yeah. In the trailer, it's, 20 years for man's laughter. You mean manslaughter? Must have been quite the joke.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, he doesn't get it. That's funny. But in the movie, he says, 20 years for man's laughter must have been quite the joke. And he said manslaughter. And then he's like, mad at himself for like, I'm stupid.
Yeah,
I didn't realize that.
Land as good. Yeah,
well, yeah, it doesn't land.
Yeah, well, it's
so,
like
I think I think that actually works better in the trailer.
Well, and it's like I think it's like the same takes and everything. So it's just like the trailer editors realized it would be funnier if it was edited this way versus how it is in the movie. Actually,
yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I thought that was just kind of interesting how that played out, but yeah,
the body cam stuff, very good. That it was very good in the trailer. It was very good in the movie. Just him shooting the ceiling, needing to use the restroom, and it just goes on so long too. He's like I had 5 more that day. Everyone's like, no, don't do it.
It's a bit later. Fast forward a bit. Don't do it, man. As they're watching. Yeah, that's good. The Mission Impossible Fallout.
Oh my gosh.
That was because I was like, okay, clearly they're parodying Mission Impossible Fallout here.
Yeah.
And you don't even have to have seen Mission Impossible Fallout for it to be funny, though, which is the good thing. But I'm like, where is this going? Did you get that, boys, or whatever that?
Yeah, and then the walls fall down and whatever.
And they keep doing it like 3 times.
It does it like 3 times. Oh my god, that was so good.
Oh, very, very good stuff. The whole bit with the evil billionaires and the guy who insists about the crab people.
Yeah, that was the crab people. I have a picture of him right here.
I met that guy. And then, of course, Weird Al.
Who is in all 3 other movies.
All four then?
All four, yeah.
He's in all four of them officially. Because I knew for sure he was in 1 and 3.
He's in 1 and 3, and he plays himself in those two. In the second one, he does not play himself, but he's like, I don't know if you remember the bit where like Frank's coming into the station and like there's a guy like holding up the station. He's like, put up like stay where you are. He's that criminal, and then like Frank hits him with the door as he opens. That's Weird Al apparently.
Okay, so he's in all of them, which is funny in of itself.
Yeah, and he's very good in this.
Great post credit scene. Yeah, where he's like, guy with the lobster hands or crab hands.
Yeah,
evil billionaires. Guy with the crab hands. Good
and
stuff.
It's I saw someone I think on Twitter mention that like it's like the Weird Al. This is kind of beside the point. The Weird Al cameo in the first movie is like crazy because it's like maybe even funnier now than it was back then because it's like people still know who Weird Al is and like he's like seen as even more ridiculous now. It's like it's just very funny. So it's. Yeah.
Which Weird, the Al Yankovic story. If you haven't seen that and you liked this, definitely go check that one out.
Yeah, very good.
Yeah.
Comedy.
So many bits to talk about. We're not going to remember them all.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm going to be kicking myself after recording.
I'm going to be kicking you.
Oh, yeah. That too.
Holden, why didn't you remember this? Holden, why didn't I remember this?
There's the bit, and I'm obviously not going to say the word, but there's the bit where Liam Neeson is talking to Danny Houston, and Danny Houston's like the Black Eyed Peas said, let's get R word or whatever. And then Liam Neeson's like, can you say that anymore? And he's like, at my club you can or something. Like that just landed. That was goofy.
The testosterone booster or whatever.
Oh yeah. The one, I can't remember what they call it. Some sort of light thing. That was very good. Gosh, I even liked I know this was one that I don't think landed with everyone, but I loved the bit where like they go to the car crash and there's just like the crane like picking it up. Yeah. Like they drop it.
Yeah.
And one of the good recurring bits we haven't mentioned is the coffee.
Oh, the coffee. So good. Yes. And then just throwing it and getting another cup.
Like every time they just enter a room, they just throw it to the side and get a new cup of coffee. Or of course, there's the part in the trailer with the getting handed it on the moving car. And there's just so many good coffee gags in this.
Absolutely. We haven't mentioned this scene either, where he's getting framed for the murder. It says like, pick me up,
pick up this knife. He's like, oh, there's this red liquid on the ground. Sorry, do you have a paper towel?
I have this knife. Where do you want me to put it? Pick this up and say, I did it. Frank Drebin Jr. I did it.
I did it.
Lots of good stuff. Again, we're gonna remember everything. So if we forgot your favorite bit tell us what your favorite bit is down in the comments. Comment in if you're listening on Spotify, which is where the full podcast is, or on your favorite podcasting platform if you're watching the video version of this.
Oh, and there's a couple other things I want to mention before we move on, though, is, of course, you've got the plot device.
The plot device.
Classic. Yep. Loved that. PonziScheme.com arena.
Yeah.
That was pretty good instead of the Crypto.com arena. I really liked that. That was one that Joe, like, they show it a few different times, and Joe didn't catch the first time, but it was like the second or third time he just started laughing at it.
I thought it was good. I believe Priscilla Presley's in this blink
very
and you miss it
at the end.
Cameo.
Yeah, towards the end.
Where she's fully revealed and she sees him naked on the TV.
Oh yeah, that's where it was. Yeah, you're right. Dave Bautista's cameo.
Oh, Dave Bautista.
Can't forget Dave Bautista's cameo. Which is
I'm hardly in this movie. He's getting attacked.
Yeah, he just there because the him just like randomly showing up when it cuts back to him at one point was so good, and then it's like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't remember the line quite well. No, it's okay, you did a great job, or whatever he says. That was very funny. I like him getting in the fight with the bad guy at the end, and he just punches him in the gut. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah.
Haven't you been in a fight before? Yeah, I have.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
That was really good. And then of course,
it'll only be the best feeling you ever had. It's like killing him to get revenge.
Is it worth throwing it all away just for the brief once in a lifetime sensation?
Best thing you'll ever feel in your life. Yeah.
That was all very good. Then of course you've also got the credits stuff. So you've got the first mid credits scene, which is like this whole like, where like they're at like internal affairs retreat or whatever, and then everyone freeze frames or whatever. That was pretty good, and they're all at, like fourth wall breaking it. That was fun. But then of course all the gags in the credits too, which I always forget those are in the original movies too. Yeah. I think I watched like the first time I watched the first one, I watched through the credits, but I always just like turn it off immediately. Yeah. But yeah, no, there's a bunch of gags in the credits in all these movies.
They bring back the intros from the other movies too. Yes. Kind of a montage.
I was kind of sad they didn't have a new one of those. Yeah. Because those were always so good in the other movies.
Yeah, because they have the title screen in this one, the naked G, and he's like, oh shoot.
Didn't have enough room. That was pretty funny. But yeah. Oh, and now I'm looking at it. I do want to mention the MMA match where he comes down and he just starts wanting to get in fights. He's like, yeah, you're like watching me. Like it's very reminiscent of in the first movie where he starts like eating it up with the being the umpire at the baseball game. Yeah. Steer. That was very good. Yeah. But yeah, it was reminiscent of that. I liked that in this too.
Oh, and also in the Mission Impossible bit when he's talking about how you'll be the pretty boy in jail, and the guy's like, "Whoa, this sounds pretty good."
Yeah, he's like, "But then there'll be a prettier guy, and but his whole thing will be running."
You've committed to the skinny thing, or whatever.
And he's going to be about body positivity, and he's not going to have to do anything.
Too late now to go back on it. Yeah, that was a good bit. All good stuff. I think we gotta probably cut it off there.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of stuff we're missing, but it is very funny.
People, let us know. Let us know what were your favorite gags. What would you rate it out of 10? All that's good stuff.